Hey guys, this is Elizabeth, Dandy Soap, Dandelion Soap Herb Shop. I had posted the how to make the natural laundry detergent, and the post that I shared with you guys was actually from YouTube. It's a couple of years old, and it's actually two guys that were in theater, and they appear on the HGTV. And they're hysterical, they're awesome to watch, and I just love them. I thought you guys would really enjoy learning how to make the natural laundry detergent that I have offered in the Dandelion shop for years. I also taught a workshop on it one day where I taught you how to make it into a liquid form. Now that we all have efficiency washers, and this stuff is a high concentration, you're not going to worry about static cling, you're not going to worry about stains that are sticking to your clothes. You're definitely not going to have itchy fabrics. They're not going to roll up. They're definitely not going to degrade in color. They're going to be soft, and they're just going to be really nice to wear. You see how vibrant this shirt is. My shirt is over 8 years old, and it looks just like it did the day I bought it. So your clothes they'll just clean up really good, and when you put them in the dryer, no static cling, less wrinkles, less care. So let's get to it. Let me tell you the recipe. The recipe for the liquid is a little bit larger than if you do it in a dry form. If you do the dry powdered one that I presented, that I posted on there, that the guys did from HDTV, you are only going to use 2 tablespoons. So that's 1 ounce of that powder. So it's some powerful stuff. It's really cool. But let me give you the ingredients. You can find all these at Walmart. This last time I had to buy any, that's where I got it. But when you hear how much it costs to make this detergent and how much it makes, it's going to floor you. Okay, this is the Fels Naptha. You will need 1 bar. You will have to have the whole bar. This bar costs, I think this bar cost me less than $1. The second ingredient that you will need is only 1 cup. Please write this down, of the 20 Mule Borax. This is your water softener. This is your pH leveler. It doesn't matter if you got hard water, soft water, it don't matter. The Borax is going to level your pH, okay? That is a 4 pounds and 12 ounce box. That means that this keep in your laundry department. I've used it to soften water. I've used it to clean fine china and crystal and all kinds of dishware and different things. And I've used it on heavy-duty stains, clean the floor, all of your general cleaning. It's really safe, and it is just superb. This is like, all of you are aware of the Oxy. What it does is it boosts, it's like turbocharging any kind of detergent powder that you have. It doesn't matter. If any of it I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this. Your moms and grandmothers probably used it. But you need to keep this in your arsenal. The whole box. And it will last you for years. So you'll be able to make a lot of detergent. And then this is most important. This is a must-have. And we cannot get this confused. My box gave way. So I ended up, because I've had it that long, and I ended up having to put the label in the bag. Arm & Hammer washing soda. Now it's important that you get the Arm & Hammer washing soda. You need 1 cup. This is it's the same size as your 20 Borax. It's almost a 5 pound box. So it will last you for years. This I don't even know how long we had this, you think?
At least 10 years?
Yeah,
probably.
At least 10 years, because I've made so much detergent. When I tell you how much detergent you're going to get, it's going to blow your mind. You're going to be like, there's no way. Yes way. What you're going to do, if you would, I'm telling you, it works faster if you do this, guys. What I do is I take a quart of water in a pot, okay? A pot about this big. Just a quart of water, or you can put it all the way up here, whatever makes you comfortable. Just a small sauce pot. Ground this down. If you can take a knife and whittle it off in just a few minutes. I mean, I have actually done it in between commercials, and that's how many commercials run on TV. You guys know that. And I had this thing like whittled down with a knife. The reason why you want to get it in slivers is you're going to take your pot of water. You're going to put this, you're going to slither this whole bar into that water and bring the heat up on it, on the stove. You don't have to bring it to boiling. What you're wanting to do is dissolve the soap flakes per se, or slithers, to where they'll be like a liquid consistency, and the water's going to help you to dissolve that. And it's really important because this whole thing might take you 30 minutes to make, but it will last for 6 months. I said 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months worth of laundry detergent in one go. I don't care if you have a family of 4 or 6. 6 months worth of laundry detergent. 1 bar of this, 1 cup of soda, washing sodas, 1 cup, and 1 cup of your 20 Mule Borax. That's your 3 ingredients. 1 bar, 1 cup, 1 cup. Take the quart of water and dissolve the soap first. You will need a 2-gallon bucket. And you can do this in a regular bucket, but then what you're going to have to do is do like me. This is what we do. We repurpose detergent bottles. And these are Arm & Hammer detergent bottles. So what we do is I make my batch up in this big bucket. And then I might keep that, I actually store it in here in the utility room behind the washer. Is there somebody laughing? Oh, Azawa, I'm sorry guys. He's such a show cat. He'll just show up. But what we do is I store this great big 2-gallon bucket in behind the washing machine. And what I do is I transfer the liquid into these. And this makes it easier for me to put it into my efficiency washer. So what I'm advising you is find a friend who will give you a 2-gallon bucket. If you have a 2-gallon bucket, or you come by here, I will give you a 2-gallon bucket. It ain't going to cost you nothing. To put your big batch in. And this has a lid on it. So you can add essential oils to it. But really, guys, you'd be better to do fabric softener. And they mentioned fabric softener on that video. But you can make use some fabric softener by simply taking your washcloth and put your essential oil into white vinegar. So you're going to use, now listen closely, 1/4 cup white vinegar, white distilled vinegar. 1/4 of a cup. That's 2 ounces, guys. Whole cup to 2 cups water. So 1/4 cup of white distilled vinegar to 2 cups of water. And then your essential oils, just a few drops. You don't need to go crazy. 10 drops is fine. And then whatever your compartment for your fabric softener holds. It's the same dosage amount. It's auto, or use your little cup, whatever you want, 1/4 of a cup to your load for a fabric softener in your wash machine, if that's what you're wanting to do. If you do the cloths, then take some old washcloths that are clean, place that all in a jar, and put those cloths in that jar and let them wick up. And then take one, wring it out, and throw it into the dryer with your clothes if you need a fabric softener, if you're wanting to fabric soften your clothes. So, let's finish making the detergent. You're going to take the bar, slither it off into 1 quart of water. You're going to bring the heat up on the stove and dissolve those slithers so that they're in a mushy kind of jelly form. You're going to put 1 cup of washing sodas, Arm & Hammer washing sodas, 1 cup, and 1 cup of 20 Mule Borax into your bucket. You're going to take the melted soap and water and put it into the bucket while it's warm, and that will help dilute the borax and the washing sodas. Once it's diluted, you're going to add approximately 2 more gallons of water. 2 more gallons. You're going to pull it right out of the sink and pour it into that bucket. Stir it all together, till you feel like it's uniform. Put the lid on it and walk away. The next day, it's going to be a gel. I'm going to let her carry the camera over to our detergent, our big batch, and show you it's like a gel state. It'll be liquidy gel chunks. Put it into your smaller jugs. So let her walk you back here and show you what the gel looks like after that 24 hours of sitting time. It'll go into a gel state, and then basically to make it, you know, to where you can handle it, unless you have a garage where your bucket's at, and you can just put your measuring cup in it, and then pour it into the wash machine, which is what we used to do. But now that we have the efficiency washers, they have those little compartments, and so we had to come up with getting friends to lend us their detergent bottles, who are now converted to using our same recipe. And so we have to hold on to these and just keep reusing the same detergent bottles. But the Gain bottles are the best. Them great big gigantic ones. We have a few of those too. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. And that's just the Fels Naptha. See the gel-like state? It's just like a gel liquidy. And it is truly a liquid detergent. And those chunks, don't sweat it, because they're part of all of it. So if you feel like you need to mix it, then just stir it up. But trust me, when we get it out, we actually take a quart bowl, dip down in there, get up a quart, and then we transfer it into those jugs. So it makes it easier to use it in these little compartments. And it has a max here, which is basically a quarter of a cup. So if you needed to use half a cup, you could do that. Now, I will tell you this. My husband, Michael, used to be in petroleum. So he dealt with gasoline, petroleum, that liquid fertilizer, and serious grease.
Diesel.
Serious. Huh?
Diesel.
Diesel fuel. Oh, God. He would come in. We would have a headache. I mean, because he would just reek. It would just be all over him. His clothes would just be black and just, oh. And I could literally take his clothes, put them in the wash machine, and add, I would usually separate his from ours and put at least 3/4 of a cup of the mixture in the laundry for his clothes. And guys, he could drag those clothes out. You would never know. He's still wearing those clothes, as a matter of fact. He's been out of that 5 years. You would never know that he had been in diesel, gasoline, grease, mechanical grease. I mean, none of that. It completely took it out of his clothes. So what I'm saying with that is, if you have someone who's in sports, they're playing ball, they got mud on them, they've been bajaing, they've been four-wheeling, trucking, whatever, and they've got that stuff, or you have a mechanic or someone in plumbing, someone who's around areas where there's grease and putty and things like that. Putty's not going to come out because it hardens before you can get to it. So you have to clean it right then, or it's not coming out. But anything else, blood, ink, oh my gosh, we've taken out ink. We had that happen to a chiffon dress. Yes, a chiffon dress took ink, blue ink, red ink out of that dress. So I can't tell you how many examples, but it will take it out. If you have quilts like me, and you have some valuable vintage quilts, you can put them in there without worry. You can, if you want to soak them, or if you want to just put them in your washer, it's going to protect those clothes. Because I have eczema and psoriasis, I have to be careful what I use. My skin's real sensitive. This doesn't bother me. No itching, no breakouts, no nothing. So basically, this bar costs you about $1. This box costs right around $3.50. Same for this. This one costs you, I think, $4, less than $4 at Walmart. This one costs right at $4. So you're looking at $9. How many of you can actually buy a bottle of detergent for less than $9 now? If you catch it on sale, you can get it for $7 or $8. That's one bottle. They do 32 loads. 32 loads. So if you are doing an average of 3 loads a week for 4 weeks, that's 12. Okay? So you're looking at 6 months versus month and a half. That's the difference. And this one costed you, by the time you divide it up, and I still have these, and I know I've had these at least 6 years, because I've taught so many classes, I've given stuff out. So every time I make the soap, I go buy one of these bars. So technically, $1.25 for 6 months worth of detergent. I don't know about you guys, but that'd buy me a nice outfit. Depends on that. And because you do go through laundry detergent, and some people over measure. With this, you don't have to worry. If you let the kids loose and say, okay, go do your laundry, and they do a cup and a half, you don't have to go, oh my God, what have they done? And you're not going to have bubbles and stuff. So this is going to be low suds, by the way. Oh, here's the best part you guys are going to love. How many of you have had a washing machine to break down because of buildup from using detergents where it doesn't get cleaned? You know, now they promote you to clean your washing machine. We were not taught that because we didn't need to. We used baking soda, we used soda ash, we used borax, we used bleach, we used ammonia. And nowadays people really depend on their detergent to do the work, and they don't know all those little hacks that we know, all those little shortcuts and little things that you can do to save money. So basically, now your washing machine will break down. It will tear up from buildup if you do not cleanse it. So that's another thing. This keeps your tub clean. It keeps all the components and all your parts and your drum worry-free. It keeps all of it clean efficiently. And you will not have to worry about buildup. You won't have to worry about it breaking down because it got gunked up. And even if you did need to clean your washing machine, remember I told you if you wanted a fabric softener, you use the white distilled vinegar, 1/4 a cup to 2 cups of water, and then any fragrance oil or essential oil that you would like. And we do carry the essential oils here at Dandelion. Anything you can think of, from lavender, lemongrass, grapefruit, orange, lemon verbena, whatever you want, I've got it. Rosemary, you know, rose geranium, whichever you want. There's well over 150 essential oils that I carry that are pure. You can buy 15 milliliter to whatever amount you want, and I sell it and price it to you, you know, for a cost. So you guys, thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up, share this video, save it to your you know, you can actually I think there's a tab on there, you can save it to your favorites, and if you need to, you can review it later. And thank you guys for listening to me. Thank you for joining my watch party, and I will be talking to you soon. Give me a thumbs up, give me some comments, questions, or anything. And I'll see you guys later. This is Elizabeth. Till the next DIY.